Hey guys, it's good. Welcome back to Soulmate. I'm MJ, and of course I've got some news, a little bit of gossip, and some new music and some artists that you need to be checking out. Obviously, you know how we do with our Soulmate Suggest, so keep it locked. In the meantime, guys, please hit the subscribe button, like this video because you know it's going to be fun, you know me. And of course, don't forget to comment and share this amongst your friends and follow us on social media. So anyway, guys, it seems like Bow Wow's at it again, being a little chatty patty. He didn't realise that the fact that Solange and Lil Wayne dated was not public news. But oh my gosh, when he dropped that bomb, I'm sure a lot of us were stunned. So there's this app that everyone's using now called Clubhouse, and I think he let it slip that, you know, the two were once an item way back in the day. Some of you might not care. Some of you might be like, what? How's he kiss Solange? No way. But you know, it was years ago, and I'm sure Lil Wayne was, you know, he was hot tamale, you know? Don't know what that means, but cool. Today, Aiko explains why she never uses the N-word in her music anymore. On social media, she was trying to explain her ethnicity. She was like, she's less black than she is white, but less Asian than she is the two. Oh, just check it out. It's really complicated, but she, a lot of people were still like confused. So she went on to explain. She got her DNA tested, and she's like 33% black, 36% Caucasian, and like 20-something% Japanese. And she did say that it's part of the reason why she stopped using the N-word in her music, because she's more white than she is black. Doesn't. And you know what? I respect it. I have a lot of respect for Janae Aiko. She's unproblematic, and she's very smart and sensible, and you know, I respect her for that decision. Singer Anne-Marie, if you know about Anne-Marie, she's an American R&B singer from Chicago, I believe. I'm not sure where she's from, but the incident took place in Chicago where her boyfriend, I believe, was shot in the head. According to her, the gun fell down and discharged and shot him in the head, but he's in critical care. So my thoughts and prayers are with, you know, the family of the victim in this situation. And yeah, I guess more news when it comes out. That's really scary. Why is everyone getting shot this year? Do you know what? It's not even the time to be making jokes about such things. But yeah, good luck to her. Kanye West Sunday Service Choir is going to sue the rapper for $1 million for unpaid wages and unpaid overtime. Jeez. Just after he got nominated for a Grammy Award, he has to go and disgrace himself in God's name like this. So apparently there are some members of his choir and his Sunday service team that were unpaid for a broadcast. I think they filmed they filmed it for TV, and it was filmed at Hollywood Bowl. But unfortunately, a lot of people were not paid. So like people like hairstylists, backup actors, choir members and other things. That the actual suit is not specific about who is suing Kanye in particular, but there is a number of people who are unhappy the fact that, you know, they did all this work and they just haven't been compensated the way they have. I hope they get to sort it out. Kanye, get your ish together if you want God to bless you. You can't be effing other people up. Chance the Rapper is also trying to get sued. His former manager has decided that Chance's reaction to his, I don't want to say failed, but he had an album that did not do too well, and yeah, he's getting sued for it. His former manager Pete Corcoran, I believe I pronounced that right, is actually suing the rapper over his last album, The Big Day, which according to him was subpar. People apparently tried to warn Chance the Rapper that it wasn't a good album, and he didn't listen, and now, you know, there's everyone suing everyone because the album failed. Isn't there a point in time where you just have to take the L? Sometimes it's not anyone else's fault. Sometimes, you know, things just don't do well. But yeah, man, I feel sorry for Chance the Rapper. He's been going through it a lot. I think he's been losing favour in a lot of people's eyes. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because his last album didn't do well. But even Dionne Warwick's onto him. She is not happy with his name at all. In fact, she wants anyone with "the" in their name to explain themselves. She said, obviously you're a rapper, so why do you have to include it in your name? She also, you know, jumped onto The Weeknd and said, you know, your name's not even spelled correctly, which I think is hilarious. I love it when, like, you know, Dionne Warwick is a legend in the game, and she's like, what the hell? And then The Weeknd and Chance, I don't think they were even offended by it. They were just more surprised that Dionne Warwick knew who the hell they were. But yeah, that's fun. That's all love. Good news, guys. Jeremiah was discharged from hospital. A couple of weeks ago, I reported that he was in hospital due to COVID, and people like Chance the Rapper and 50 Cent and everyone, was praying for him to recover, and he has recovered. He's out of hospital now, and he wants to thank people like Chance the Rapper and 50 Cent, and of course myself, for praying for him. Like I said, I hope it's I hope you fully recovered, but if not, I hope it's a quick road to recovery. Speaking of COVID, guys, there's a lot of celebrities out here that are obviously not taking it seriously. Obviously, last week we had Rita Ora and Cardi B that got into a lot of crap because of COVID, and now Trey Songz is at it again. Apparently, he had a show in Ohio where, there was no social distancing protocol in place. There was nobody wearing masks, or very minimum people wearing masks. Everyone was packed up, couldn't tell spectators. It was like the concert was happening in 2000. It's like the concert was happening in 2019. So, naughty him. The problem with this is that, Trey Songz has got all the money in the world to pay for the fines and all of that stuff. But what he's done now is you've put that club in jeopardy. And I just want people to remember, that, you may be rich, Trey Songz, and you need to make money, you need to get your bag by performing and stuff like that. But the venues that you're performing at, you're going to get them in a lot of crap. And I think a lot of people need to remember that. You breaking the rules is going to cost somebody else their livelihood. So can we just be mindful of that, Obviously, Trey Songz, I know you watch this, and this is directed to you. Lupe Fiasco has, I think he's probably the first rapper to actually take this stance publicly, but he said that from now on, like if he has a show or he has a performance, a concert, let's say, anyone in attendance has to have had the vaccine. That means you cannot go to a Lupe Fiasco show, concert, whatever, if you haven't had the vaccine. Only God knows how he's going to police it. How's he going to know that if I haven't had the vaccine? How's he going to know? Do I have to upload my medical certificate with my ticket, with my card details, and I'm buying a ticket? I don't know. But I don't know. That's a bit scary, guys. I know Ticketmaster said the same thing a couple of weeks ago. So it's actually very, very, very scary times we're living in. I hope... I just think everyone should be able to make their own decisions, and I actually hope that whether or not I take the vaccine or not is irrelevant, but I hope that other artists out there and other musicians, actors, theaters, whatever it may be, they don't, adopt such a mentality, because either way you're going to lose out on money, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, sad. I'm crying because this is sad news to me. Tiana Taylor has announced that she's confirmed now that she's actually leaving music. A couple weeks ago, after the whole Grammy thing, she was very upset about the whole Grammy nomination thing. The fact that no women albums were put into the best R&B album category, she just wasn't here for the disrespect that certain artists have been receiving in the industry. Do you know what I'm saying? So she talked to Instagram a couple last week to say that she's given it up. Well, she kind of alluded to it, and everyone was kind of like, what do you mean you can't give it up? She was just basically saying how she's tired. But a couple of days ago now, she took to Instagram in an actual Instagram story where she explained in detail why she's just ready to give it up. She's been signed apparently since the age of 15. She's been with label after label, deal after deal, and I think she's just tired. She's married now, she's got 2 kids now, and I think she's just in a space where it's like, you labels, you industry people don't respect me. You don't respect me. I can do it. Either she's gonna do it by herself, maybe, hopefully, or she just doesn't need to be under a label. I think she's ready to spread her wings. And she said it's not that she's quitting. She's not a quitter. She's not quitting music. She just feels like she's evolved past it. And you know what? I completely understand that. I know there's a lot of people who are frustrated with the music industry right now, especially with their labels, with the deals they've been getting, and just the fact that some people who are not necessarily serious musicians are being taken more serious than people who are serious musicians. I know The Game reached out to Tiana Taylor via Instagram. People like Cardi B, The Game said he basically on Instagram as well, you know, said that he's known her since she signed her first deal, and he's watched her grow and stuff like that. So he knows that whatever she's about to do next is going to be awesome, and I'm sure we all feel like that as well. So good luck to Tiana Taylor. She is like, she got it, man. She's got the dancing, she's got the singing, I'm sure she can do the acting. I'm sure whatever she puts her mind to, she can do. And F the industry for making people feel like this, yeah? Speaking of which, you know, I don't know if you guys watched the ZZ Mills interview yesterday. Well, yesterday. I don't know when this is coming out. But yeah, it was released on Tuesday this week, and it has Rebecca Garten. And in it, I bring up because in it, they talk about the UK R&B scene. And for me, it's like... they talk about the UK R&B scene, in which... ZZ Mills, who doesn't, I mean, a lot of people don't really know about the UK R&B scene, and for me it's like, oh my gosh, but how many platforms are there? There's multiple other platforms out there that like scream about UK R&B, and it's unacceptable that people only refer to people like Angel or Western when it comes to UK R&B. There's a whole industry out there, and it's booming. Well, it's about to be booming, at least, guys. What I did respect about the interview though is that when ZZ Mills asked Rebecca Garten who she listens to, who she would recommend, she did say Kadeem Tyrell, and I feel like he's someone who has an awesome powerhouse of a voice. I like the fact that she didn't say anyone that's so cliche, and someone who's also rising quickly. Also, the term new artist when it comes to UK R&B as well offends me, because if like me you've been onto UK R&B for years as well, no one's new. These people are not new. Like, I mean, Rebecca Garten's very humble in the interview where she accepted that she's not where she wants to be yet, but you know, she's been doing it for time. You know, they're not new artists. Let's just call them rising stars, because I feel like a lot of them have been working for ages, and it's about time that they shine. If you want any recommendations on who to go and listen to when it comes to UK R&B, follow us on Spotify, follow us on YouTube, because obviously you know I do my Soulmate Suggest. Check out the previous Soulmate Suggest. They're all there. But yes, that's a really good interview, guys. If you want to know about, you know, Rebecca Garten and the state of UK R&B, I definitely recommend you go and check that out. Speaking of R&B, guys, the next versus battle is going to be on the 12th of December, and it's going to be between Keisha Cole and Ashanti. Now, Ashanti has been we've been saying Ashanti versus this person, Ashanti versus this person for the longest time. And you know what? I'm not mad about the Ashanti versus Keisha Cole mix. These two are legendary, yeah. They both have bangers, both have hits. I don't think that anybody wins a versus. I think we've moved past the competition stage of it, so I'm not going to say one is going to win, one is going to other, but that's one I'm definitely going to have to stream. Going to have popcorn, I'm going to have gin and tonics. Speaking of which, shit. Now gin and tonics, I'm going to have drinks. Yeah, if you guys want to have a party at mine for a versus, let's do it, because Keisha Cole and Ashanti, yep. There's also been word like people like Little Kim and Foxy Brown are going to have a versus, which would be epic. But apparently Swiss Beats did say that, you know, it's not confirmed. However, we all know how like beef and verses go. So if Little Kim and Foxy Brown did do a versus, you know, would smash records again. Same thing goes with Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. But do you know what's weird? Yeah, as much as I cussed Bow Wow at the beginning of this, yeah, being a little chatty patty, I would watch it. I would, and I would reminisce happily. Yeah, that's like nostalgia to me. So guys, so that's it for the news today. If you have any comments on what I've just said, definitely go and, you know, write them in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that stuff to our channel, and yeah, join us next week for some more news and stuff.